Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about 6 tips for teaching children responsibility. So I'm going to be dropping a step-by-step guide. It might get to about 3 videos just because I don't want to make the videos too long. So the first video we're going to be talking about the child's readiness in the different phases. In the second video we're going to talk about the 6 tips, and then in the third video we're going to talk about how to coach them. So, most kids, aren't naturally responsible and they need to be taught. If you're like most parents, we've probably just dreamed of a world where our kids are more responsible. They pick up their toys without being reminded, they consistently place their laundry, in the laundry basket. They brush their hair for once without being told. They brush their teeth without being told. Life with responsible kids would be very easy, no doubts about that. It would mean less work for us, and we won't need to constantly back out others. Go and do this, go and do this, go and do this. The truth is, however we feel, kids are not naturally responsible. Most kids need instruction, and unfortunately in most families, attempts at teaching responsibility result into nagging, deviance, and power struggles. Tell me about it. Teaching our children to be responsible doesn't have to be a constant struggle that adds negativity to our relationship. Having the right mindset about what to reasonably expect from your child, from my child, setting them up for success and effectively coaching them, on appropriate behaviors will help lead them towards greater incredible response. So we're going to talk about developmental readiness, and responsibility. But before we go on the task of teaching responsibility, it's important to be realistic about what we should expect from our children, and at the different phases. So just like we wouldn't expect an infant to be reading a book, we can't expect our children to do more than they are developmentally ready to do. This is true with responsibility, and often as parents we mistakenly assume that our child is capable of taking on a level of responsibility because of their age. So here's what we can expect from your child or my child at different stages and ages. So for infants, as silly as it may seem, babies can start to learn responsibility. They learn through what is modeled for them, such how well their needs are being taken care of by adults. Once babies can grasp objects and walk, they can help out, put away toys, tidy their room, with an adult clean alongside them, modeling what they need to be done. For toddlers are eager helpers, and getting them involved in chores will encourage greater willingness, to help. Toddlers still need to work alongside an adult who models what needs to be done. Toddlers are good helpers. Don't expect any task to be done well at this stage. The goal is to simply encourage a helping mindset regardless of the outcome. Also recognize that toddlers have a short attention span and may naturally lose interest. After 1 or 2 help they render to you, they just lose interest. The idea is at this stage is simply to encourage participation. For preschoolers, they still need the help of parents to model appropriate responsibility. They are not developmentally ready to independently, like brush their teeth, to take their bath, put their dirty clothes, in the hamper. For example, they can, however, begin to dress themselves up, and having preschoolers do chores helps them feel like they're contributing something to the family, and also boost their self-esteem. This still isn't the age when you can expect chores to be done very well. Elementary schoolers, between the ages of 6 and 12, kids can be expected to take on greater responsibility, but they still need a lot of guidance and positive support from you. Tools like routines, checklists, timers, can help aid in independence, and I hope you use all those things. And it's especially helpful to have a family meeting, like I always talk about, where everyone decides which chore can be completed at what time and the expectations around completing them. Please start family meetings this year. The developmental trajectory for demonstrating responsibility is very long, so we need patience. While more can be expected at elementary schoolers, they still make mistakes and require patience as they continue to learn. Tell me about it. For twins and teens, this is the age where more responsibility can be expected, especially with schoolwork, especially with homework. But it's helpful to keep in mind that even through twins, I have twins, that's preteens and teens, they can take up much more responsibility. It doesn't always come easy for them. Mistakes are bound to happen as they continue to learn. Instead of criticizing their mess ups, let's support them as we help them with problem solving and thinking of other ways they can do better in the future. So now that we know what to expect from our children at their different phases and ages, the next video I'm going to be talking about the 6 tips for teaching responsibility to our children. I might just add the second video and the third video together, so you're just expecting one more video on this. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.